Hey guys, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and this is going to be a reaction for Star Wars Tales of the Underworld. It seems like every May 4th, we're going to be getting a episode drop for something cool in the Tales of arc, and I'm excited for that all the time. Last year we had the Tales of the Empire, the Barrios story arc. I wish there was a little bit more substance to it. There were some parts that were really cool, but there was some stuff I just needed a little bit more of. I feel like she's such a left behind character, and I just want to know a little bit more about her and more depth. I mean, I'd like to see her pop up more so in, say, maybe the new More series or something like that. It'd be a cool thing to see more of her story because she does follow a dark path before she turned. Um, and then Morgan Elsbeth, I enjoyed the character from Mandalorian when she moved over into Ahsoka as well. So it was good to have some backstory. I felt her story was a little more flushed out because we really knew very little of her. As for Tales of the Underworld, we have got Ventress and Cad Bane, and in both cases, a lot of the characters are very flushed out. Um, for Ventress, I'm more so excited because I've loved her arc over the course of the Clone Wars from when she basically, we get some flashbacks to when she was a Padawan, to a Padawan learner, when she left, the Jedi Order and became Dooku's apprentice. She's almost the same arc in a sense as Ahsoka, where we've got the beginning of her arc, we've got the middle of her arc, and everybody thought her end of her arc came in Dark Disciple, and now something has changed to that as a per the Bad Batch. So I've got a feeling we're going to get to see a little bit of that in this story here. I do hope we get to see a lot more of Ventress in the future, because she's such a fascinating character to me. I love her backstory. I love where she's going and where she's been, and I want to see where she goes from here. And hopefully, we'll get a live action version of her someday. That'd be incredible to see. Cad Bane, the other story, we've seen kind of pieces of his arc. We know how it ends from the Book of Boba Fett in live action, but I feel like he's still the most mysterious. And by the look of it from the trailers, we're going to get his where he came from, and I feel like that character needs a bit more flushing out. There's this whole arc in the middle there where he joins with Boba Fett that I really wish had been explored a lot more. And I know the stuff on the that was originally shot for season 7 and beyond. Originally, when it was still under Lucasfilm under George Lucas, and because it all got abandoned, I feel like that there's just these pieces of missing parts of Cad Bane. So it's going to be really cool to see these pieces flushed out and see a little bit more about who he was, where he came from. And that's what I'm hoping from this series. Now, it is pretty typical that the shows themselves have kind of done a kind of Clone Wars era story around their characters, a Empire story around their characters, and then post Empire around their characters. So where that's explicable, of course, or where it's possible. So I really do want to see how these arcs play out for these two characters. Anyway, without further ado, this episode has dropped. I'm going to break this down into the 6 episodes and get my thought out there on each episode at the end of each one, and then go from there. So I'm going to do this on 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, you're getting some real animation opening pieces there. Tech. They had to put tech in there. How cool was that? Hmm. Love the score. Oh, the Kiners are doing the score again. Of course they are. It's beautiful. Wow. Dathomir? Obi-Wan. Oh. Oh. I'm going to assume this is post-Dark Disciple. Ha. Quinlan. He fell in love with Ventress. Yeah, he fell in love with him. I like that Obi-Wan is there with Quinlan, which means that... Oh, Kindness, what a beautiful score. Whoa!
Jedi's words are a gift to you. Do you
Oh, wow.
love him? You may join me and your sisters in this realm. You may return to the land of the living.
Yeah.
At what cost? Your heart's desire.
Okay. Oh, she can't love him. Wow. She's not allowed to love him. I've always liked the idea of the Night Sisters and the myth and the magic element of them. It's such a great untapped idea of the Force. Nice. Yeah. A way forward. Okay, so that definitely took place right after the end of Dark Disciple then. Ooh! Wait a minute, I know this world. Damn, we see this in the Bad Batch. Where are we? Oh, we're Tatooine, of course. Yeah. Is this Mos Espa? No, Mos Eisley?
I pay you to kick him out, not kill him. That'd be bad for
kill him.
business.
He's out.
Alright, so this is the Force user Padawan, I guess. Who is this?
Well, that ain't enough.
But this is
Nice.
enough.
Kid, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
You keep shut too.
Keep shut?
There's going to be if you don't comply.
Yes!
There's no problem here. There hasn't been
Nice.
anyone through here all day. Try docking bay 24.
Let's go.
Reward? Wait! They're
Really?
back here!
It's them. Arrest
Dumbass.
them all.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Nice! Nice!
Blast them.
Who are you?
If you don't know,
Nice.
consider it a good
I like that.
thing.
You're the first Jedi I've seen that survived. I've been secretive.
Well,
What's
you
the
haven't
kid's
been that
name?
secretive. Everybody seems to know you're here.
What's that kid's name from the Clone Wars?
I can't believe this. It's been so long since I've seen another Jedi.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Path.
Nice.
It's how the Jedi are escaping the Empire.
Of course, because
Not
Quinlan's part of the
that you know of,
Path.
but
Oh, I hope we get that story.
Will you just be quiet.
rumors are
Yes.
some involved and the others established it.
Wait,
Yes.
what did you say?
But you're coming with me, aren't you?
No.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Inquisitor? Cool ship.
Too
Oh,
late.
boy. Oh, shit.
He's here.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, kid, you gotta get yourself killed.
You don't fight like a Jedi. I know who you are.
Oh, get the kid on board. Oh! Yes! Nice. Oh, now they're both in trouble.
Come
oh
on.
boy. Nice. Wow. This is awesome.
My name is Asajj Ventress.
That was so good. Wow. Without knowing any part of the story moving forward, I don't know if this kid is going to be continuing there. I'm trying to figure out whether this kid, in fact, was... oh, what's his name? I gotta... Hang on a second. I need to find this. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. The Gathering in the Clone Wars. Young Pedro was the other Jedi that was actually there. He kind of looks a little bit like Pedro. Because we know Gunji survived, and we saw him in the Bad Batch, of course. I don't know if this is Pedro or not. I'm kind of hoping it is, which means gives me great hope that the other younglings, a part of his group, might have survived along the course of the way, which I guess is kind of, at the same time, a little on the nose, but at the same time, it'd be cool to see this particular group of younglings have survived and, basically are torn asunder because of the Empire. Obviously, he feels like he's about the right age that he would have been if it was from the Clone Wars, at least. So, yeah. Anyway, that being the case, story aside, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a really cool arc to see how Ventress came back. I guess in the sense of magic and Night Sister magic, they have all these options to be able to bring characters back from that kind of death. It seems that Ventress cannot fall in love or be loved or be allowed to love from the deal that she made with coming back, which means she can't interact with Quinlan Voss, which means that if that does happen, it means that does it mean that she could possibly die because of that? That's how Light Sister magic kind of works. So it's kind of like, yeah, there's a double-edged sword to it always, and there's always something, and there's always a price to be paid with magic. We've learnt this throughout the course of anybody dealing with magic within any sort of price to be paid kind of thing. Anyway, I guess I'm going to continue on the next arc. I don't know if it's a Cad Bane arc. I don't know if it's a continuing arc of Ventress. I don't know if we're going to get a story backwards in time with Ventress or whether we're just going to keep moving forward with this story. Again, we'll find out. Please check out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to check on episode 2 next. So see you soon.